I'm grateful for the opportunity to be freshman class president. As freshman representative, I'm prepared to actively lead and collaborate with my peers. I look forward to a productive and exciting year.
I'm Jamie Austin, and I'm running for your junior class president for the 2020-2021 school year. If you were to ask me what my goal in life was, without a doubt, I would say is making other people happy, because it truly is. But I don't want to just make you happy and make a bunch of promises that I know I can't keep, because especially right now, we have no idea what's going to happen in the future. But during these hard times, I do want to be there for you, for your accomplishments and your downfalls, because I want to be that leader that is there for you when you need them. I've been in ASB for 2 years now, and it has taught me a lot, especially how to take little small ideas and build off of them to fit everybody's needs. If I was your class president, I'd make sure that each and every one of you is heard for, because I'm a big advocate for speaking your truth, your feelings, and your mind. But it can be hard when nobody's there to listen to you. So as your class president, I would love to be there for you, to be a shoulder to cry on, or anything, just to be there for your ups and your downs. I have learned to listen through coaching middle school cheer and from volunteering at my church. I understand that you need someone there for you, especially at these times, because everybody's going through a lot. And I would really, really love to be that leader for you, or just that person that you can come to when you're having a bad day, because it can be hard.
Along with being there for you, I'd also love for our class to just grow and get closer. I know right now it's a hard time because we have no idea if we're going back to school or what it will look like when we go back. And if you were to ask me, I would have no idea, because none of us know what's going to happen in the next minute, day, hour. Nobody knows what's going to happen, and especially in August. But what we do know is we can make the best out of a worse situation. If I was your class president, I would love to make a Google Classroom for the class of 2022 and a Remind, so we could all just be there to help each other, to get help for work, or just to be there for each other, because especially right now, you need a friend.
During the school year of 2019-2020, I had the privilege of being head of the school outreach committee. In this committee, we made a student suggestion box where students can come by and just slip a note in, seeing what they wanted to be changed about the school or just what they wanted to see more around campus. One of those big suggestions was incorporating strings into the pep rally, and we did that, and a lot of people enjoyed it. I would like to modify this idea just a little bit. I would like to make a class of 2022 Instagram account where you, at any time, anyone could feel free to DM the account and just tell them what they would like to see differently or just change. And hopefully we can change what you guys want and just be there for you when you need us to. Because right now, there needs to be some change. And I would love to be that change for you guys. I'm a very hardworking and positive person. I do not like to think negatively. But I know that right now, during these uncertain times and throughout this whole pandemic, I know that it has been very hard to stay positive. And I want you to know that you do not have to go through it alone. Of course, I want to be class president to plan things and to be the leader. But I also want to be class president so that I can impact everybody's life in a healthy, positive way. I want to be there for you through everything, like I've said earlier in my speech. I want to be there for you through the ups, through the downs, and just to celebrate all that we have become as a class. I know that right now, you might be like, why should I vote this girl? But you should vote me, because if you vote Jamie Austin, you won't be.
What's up, class, junior class 2022. So guys, I'm gonna keep this short, sweet, and simple. When you go to vote, I hope you remember my name. Here's why. I want to be able to make our junior year fun and enjoyable to make up for this time we're having right now. I want us to start out junior year with some fun and keep it interesting the whole year. I want to be the person you can come to when you have an idea or you want to start something. I want to make us all have a great junior year. I also strive to make sure the students in our grade feel welcome and like they really enjoy being a part of the 2020 junior class at AAE. So that we remember next year for a long time, we need to make this a great junior year. I encourage all of us to try and have the best year we can, and I hope that we can do it together. So remember, vote Tristan.
Oh, hi. I didn't see either. I'm just finishing off some important business here at the bank. Okay, enough goofing around. You're probably wondering why you should choose me to be your next ASB treasurer. Don't worry, I'm here to tell you why. But first, let me tell you a little bit about myself. My name is Margaret Rains. I've been attending AAE for 7 years, and I am currently a junior in high school. I've always wanted to be in charge of managing money ever since I was first introduced to money. My experience first started when I was 8 years old. My parents would give me an allowance for doing chores every week. Then with this money, I would put it in a money organizing box labeled saving, spending, and giving. This helped me keep my money organized and taught me this discipline in saving money. When I was 13, I decided to open up a bank account with the money I got from my birthday. I wanted to keep my money safe and know exactly how much money I had. From these experiences, I have learned the importance of handling money wisely, organizing, and record keeping. Being your ASB treasurer will give me the ability to put my useful skills to the test. Not only would I be able to use my skills, but I would also be able to understand and experience the hard work behind the school finances. Luckily, I don't have to count on my fingers anymore. I will forever be grateful if you would consider me to be your ASB treasurer. Thank you for taking your time out of your day to listen to my speech, and may you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
Hi everyone, I'm cooking up something sweet for this year's ASB. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Alexis Settle and I'm running for ASB Treasurer. I'm hardworking and dedicated to ASB. Most days before quarantine, I would show up early for an event and I would stay after to either look after Student Store or another event that the school had. I've been participating in ASB for the past 5 years, and when I entered high school, I was given the responsibility of Student Store Manager. With this job, I have experience in budgeting and depositing money, meaning I have been heavily active in a portion of ASB's money income. I have been shadowing Kate Milson, who is the current ASB treasurer. Although the treasuring position is mostly based around money and deposit, it's also a big responsibility as a leadership role. This means that I can become a stronger advocate for the student body, you guys. I want to build a relationship with each one of you, and I want you to be able to come to me if you want something changed or added to ASB or the school. I am here to show my support for everyone, and I've already started this year. I've helped out with class of 2023's movie night deposits, and I've also helped with class of 2021's fundraisers. I was also planning to attend and help with the EOE for the current 8th graders, soon to be freshmen, but sadly that was canceled. And for class of 2022, I am working with the other ASB sophomores to get us class shirts. I am here for everyone, and even those outside of my own grade. I have attended almost all home gym games, and I have watched and supported special teams for ROTC. This coming year, I would love to see more collaboration between ASB and other groups. This could be band, ROTC, clubs, or any other elective. But my biggest goal this year is to have you guys' input in ASB sponsored events, because the only way to represent you guys is to know what you want. I'm here for the student body, and I want to enhance your school lives. I want to make a difference this coming year, and I think I will if I was given the position ASB treasurer. Looks like I cooked up something sweet for this year's ASB. Just remember, my subtle ways get the job done.
I hope everyone is doing well during this difficult time. My name is Hayden Thibodeau, and I am running for ASB Class Treasurer for the 2020-2021 school year. Let me start off with some things about myself. I have been in ASB for the past 4 years, going into my 5th this upcoming year. I joined ASB because I love being a part of a team and helping others. ASB has taught me a lot of things, such as always staying true to your word and showing up for your team. The job that the treasurer will do involve making deposits for all of the ASB activities and making weekly reports during the meetings. I would be best in the role of treasurer because I enjoy working with numbers. As treasurer, you have to do a lot of math, and math is one of my strengths. I also have been working closely with the current treasurer throughout the past year to learn all the things I will need to know how to do. She has taught me all of the jobs, and I've gotten a deeper understanding of the financial aspect of ASB. I hope you all stay safe during these difficult times, and I hope I can count on you and your vote for me for next year treasurer. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I hope you're doing well. For those that don't know me, my name is Brianna Tran, and for those that do, my name is still Brianna Tran. I like to serve as your treasurer for the upcoming school year. For anyone wondering, the treasurer deals with finances, ensuring deposits are made in a timely manner, writes weekly balance reports, and decides if large investments are beneficial. Ever since I was young, my parents have instilled in me the importance of money management and appropriate spending, so I've learned the value of a dollar. If elected treasurer, I will 100% be committed to ensuring ASB finances are organized and we invest in what you truly want. Whether marching in a parade, playing tennis, or a member of the National Honor Society, I always try to immerse myself in as many school organizations. Being a flute section leader has grown my leadership abilities while improving my communication skills considerably. Also, being in ASB for 3 years, I know how ASB runs and had my fair share of unexpected situations. This makes it easy for me to adapt to any unanticipated situation and calmly yet quickly come up with solutions. Now you're probably wondering, Why am I qualified? Well, if it's any correlation, I was head of my recycling program in 4th grade. If that's not enough, I've always had an A in math. While that actually doesn't determine my competency, my knowledge in algebra and money accounting will help me quickly learn all the responsibilities of a treasurer, so I'll be fully prepared when school starts. I also love money, so rest assured your money will not be handled haphazardly. Okay, but on a more serious note, during my years in ASB, I've planned several events, including dance and prep rallies. With preset budgets in place, I made sure we stayed in budget while maximizing it to have fantastic events. This also showed me how to fill out certain money forms while effectively communicating with advisors to make transactions run smoothly. However, not only does a treasurer deal with finances, as an officer, they also have an important input in ASB's events and operation. This year, being on the other side as a typical student, I truly understood us students and our desires. It gave me a better understanding of your concerns. My door is always open, and I will make sure all of your concerns and ideas will be brought up and considered. Even with the uncertainty of next year, I will always make sure we have easy fundraisers so that we can have fantastic events. I will make sure that your 2020/2021 school year is memorable. Your money will be in great hands with me. You'll not regret it if you vote me for Brianna Tran. Why? Because I know money, so vote me, honey!
Hi, my name is Apple Chung and I'm running for your ASB secretary. So just a little bit about myself before I begin. I'm currently a sophomore in high school and next year I'll be a junior. I've been in ASB for 3 years and next year will be my 4th. You might have seen me running around campus, maybe giving a tour as an AAE ambassador, giving announcements as class president, cheering sidelines at basketball games, or maybe I'm just simply in your literature class. So as secretary, my job is to accurately take notes of meetings and prepare meeting minutes. I must also work and assist with other officers on behalf of the club. Now, I make the same claim as any other officer running for position, that I'm dedicated, passionate, and want change. However, I do truly believe that I exceed in these standards that can lead to the success of this position. Many of my peers can account that I'm a very detailed and organized person. If you're wondering how detail-oriented I am, there are 22 stairs on the back A building stairwell. And if you were to see my AP or math notes, you would see how much of a neat freak I truly am. This year, I actually watched our current secretary take meeting minutes this whole year, picking up on how to execute the job. Now, I'm not saying I'm already perfect at this job, but I know with the help of my peers, I can quickly, easily, and efficiently pick up this position. I want to make sure all your ideas are heard and have an equal opportunity and importance in the classroom, and I know they will with me in check. I also believe I have a very good advantage because I've been in ASB for 3 years. This experience means I know how ASB runs. I'm familiar with the routines we normally take and can easily navigate throughout the year. I believe we had a very successful year this year, and I'd love to continue that with me as secretary. I know that next year will be different, and there will be tons of curves along the way, given what's been happening in the world, but I'm confident that we can make it one of the best ones yet. So, for the class of 2024, the incoming freshmen, I hope that I can make your high school live up to all the expectations that you've thought of. For the class of 2023, I want to aid you as you take on harder classes and venture into the world of APs. For my class, the class of 2022, junior year is going to be a tough one, and I'll be there to face the up and downs with you. And lastly, for our seniors, I want to make sure your senior year runs as smoothly as possible, with the most organized dances, pep rallies, and everything in between. I promise you, with me as secretary, this position will stay in great hands. So please vote Alba Chung for ASB secretary. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Maya Philippou and I would love to be ASB secretary for the 2020 through 2021 school year. Now, I'm not going to bore you with the responsibilities that a secretary holds, but instead, let me show you. All jokes aside, I genuinely believe I could fit this position suitably because of my organization skills, great attention to detail, and awesome time management. I am dedicated to our student body as well as ASB and take pride in what I do, and I hope you can let me show you the difference I can make. If chosen, I am determined to give it my all and do whatever you guys need from me. Thank you. Hello, my name is Micaiah Prince, and I am running to be the next ASB Secretary for the 2020-2021 school year. First off, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I have been in ASB for the last 4 years, going on 5. I initially joined ASB because I have a passion to help and serve people. I also love being included in the team, and I feel like ASB really embodies that. Now, as I previously stated, I am running to be the next ASB Secretary. You may be thinking, what does Secretary do exactly? Well, ASB holds weekly meetings where I approve and disapprove things for the student body. During these meetings, the Secretary will take wholesome notes on the different topics that are being approved on. These are formally known as meeting minutes. Now you may be thinking, why should I vote for her? Well, let me tell you. The first reason, I'm very diligent in my work. I'm very particular and conscious about how things should be laid out. In writing meeting minutes, a person has to be these things I listed before because there's a certain way these minutes have to be written. I know for a fact that I will try my hardest to make sure that the minutes are properly written. Now that brings me to my next point on why you should vote for me, which is I'm very organized. I make sure that I arrange my things in an orderly fashion, making sure everything is in its right place. When being a secretary and writing meeting minutes, the person has to be organized because if they mess up just a little bit, the whole thing can be ruined. Organization is key to the job of secretary because you would want all your stuff neatly placed and in one place so it doesn't get lost. Last but not least, I am very motivated. I am not only motivated to become your new secretary, but to ensure that the 2020-2021 school year is a great one for ASB as well for the student body. I deeply hope that you will consider me for the job of secretary. I will make sure that I stay diligent in my work, continue being organized, and staying motivated to put my best foot forward for ASB as well as for you guys, the student body. Thank you for your time, thank you for listening, and thank you for your vote. Be sure to vote Micaiah Prince for secretary.
Hey, what's up, students at AAE? I hope you're all doing well during these hard times and find yourselves healthy and safe. On another note, as many of you know, I'm running for ASB Vice President. So I want to kick off my campaign by telling you a small phrase that represents a big part of me. Acta non verba. Now, many of you may not know what it means. So I'm going to tell you. It means deeds, not words. I stand by this phrase because words can only do so much, but actions get things done. And I am a man of action. So I'm going to ask you, vote for me. Because when you vote for Joshua Bravo, you're not just voting for a vice president. You're voting for change. You're voting for support. You're voting for a vice president that loves to help others and that wants to bring everyone together. But most importantly, you're voting for representation. Because I believe in representing those that aren't represented. Because although we are many and we are all different, we only want one thing, a better AAE. So I'm going to ask you to take action. I want you to vote for me. I want you to vote for Joshua Bravo as Vice President. Thank you very much, and stay safe, everybody.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another one of my speeches for ASB. I'm Michaela Maris, and I would love it if you would stick with me for VP. I feel I have the qualities necessary to fulfill the important duties that come with this position. I'm a responsible student who maintains pretty good grades while also being involved with our school. This year, I took part in many clubs and sports, including ASB, National Honor Society, HOSA, tennis, and basketball. I had the opportunity to hold leadership positions for some of these clubs in the past, such as 9th grade class president and National Junior Honor Society vice president. These positions have taught me greater organization skills and how to always be prepared for the unknown. In ASB, I held the position as secretary this year. I was the first sophomore to hold an officer position, which gave me greater insight into how things run. This position allowed me to take note of everything, literally everything we did this year. I saw where things worked well and where we could improve. One of my favorite events that we put on this year was the Every 15 Minutes program. This showed me how much organization, time, and effort has to go into an event in order for it to be successful. This past year, I learned a lot about the responsibilities of the vice president. The VP is in charge of all the clubs and helps all of them run smoothly. If elected, I will make sure to have good communication throughout all the clubs and ASB. The vice president also helps keep ASB on track and make sure all events interest the students. If elected, I will make sure ASB is always on task and one step ahead. I will also make sure everything they do interests the students and that ASB makes it as perfect as possible. A few days ago, I posted a questionnaire asking what everyone would like to see in ASB and what you guys think we can improve on. I believe it is important to have continuous student input because we are all different and have different ideas. With that said, if elected, I would like for ASB to post a questionnaire on the Instagram after each event. This way we can receive everyone's input on events and recommendations for new ones. I want to be voted as your vice president because you believe I can do the job right through my experience in ASB and my dedication to our school. I know this is a demanding position, but I do believe I can uphold all of the tasks. Thank you for your time and your consideration, and don't forget to stick with me for VP. Thank you.
What's up, guys? If you don't already know me, my name is Kate Milson, and I'm super excited to say that I will be accepting the position of ASB President for the 2020-2021 school year. I have been in ASB for the past 5 years and have learned so much. Throughout those years, I have strengthened my communication skills, became more trustworthy, and I can confidently say that I have learned what you, the student body, likes and what you don't like or just doesn't work effectively. I will take the things I've learned from my past years and put my all into being ASB president, and I am so excited. My past roles as freshman and sophomore class president, as well as being ASB's treasurer this year, have all been very valuable stepping stones that have prepared me for this position. One goal I have for myself as well as my peers in ASB is to be more uplifting to our student body. I will also challenge our ASB to listen closely to the student body to gain a different perspective on things to get more student input. Like I said in the beginning, I am very excited to obtain this position and I'm looking forward to next year. Thank you.